Hey, good evening, YouTube. Your host here tonight, Flywheels, here for another affordable group break. Apologize for the late start, but it's been a doozy of a week. Won't bore everybody with the details. Good evening, John. Glad you can make it. But yeah, it's been a doozy of a week, and some stuff on that may affect future breaks. But honestly, not in the best of moods this evening. But show must go on, right? So we'll go ahead and get tonight's breaks up and running, and we'll quickly talk about next week. Only going to be going for a couple of weeks this month. And then not sure what the future holds, but more on that later. So first up tonight is 1991-92 Upper Deck hockey. Just something different, something cheap, something hopefully fun for everybody. Don't have a dog in this fight. I'll probably butcher some names, but I'll probably kind of speed through these. And then the highlight, at least for me, will be second box tonight will be 1997 Pinnacle Zenith. So without further ado, we'll go ahead and get started here. I do like anything Upper Deck from this time frame. And whoever got the blues got a Brett Hull, pretty cool looking image here on the bottom of the box. So if that's something, whoever had the blues, if you're interested in, maybe I can flatten the box and ship it to you or something. I don't know. Hey, good evening, Victor. So I've never been a huge hockey fan, partly because I just don't understand all the rules. And I just have never watched it much until the last handful of years. I've started to watch some Carolina Hurricanes, um, and it's exciting. Again, I just don't always know a whole lot about hockey, but you guys seem to like hockey, and I know this is a little different being so old. But just figured I'm always trying to do different things, and I needed something else to kind of fill out a break. So I've been sitting on this box for quite a while. Da, da, da. 700 card set, and I don't know if this is considered a high box. It says it includes the traded players and newest rookies, so I think this is like a combination of the regular series and the high series. Yeah, I'm like that. I'm that way too, Victor. I love baseball, watch baseball, whatever. Um, watch a good bit of football, basketball. I'm actually kind of I've really gotten into the Hornets this season. And not fantastic, but they've been entertaining. It's been fun to watch. I like that play-in tournament that the NBA is doing this year. Um, but hockey, yeah, I enjoy it when I watch, but I don't seek out the games. I don't have them on my calendar and all that kind of good stuff. But from a card perspective, I do remember opening some packs of these with some friends. This would have been these came out right around the time I started collecting baseball cards. And Upper Deck was just, like it was the stuff. And I really like these foil. I know it seems silly, but I like these foil packs. So I do remember opening some, and other than like Wayne Gretzky, I had no idea who these players were. Still don't know a lot of them. But we're just gonna kind of go through these a little quicker than normal, just because one, I'm kind of in a funk tonight, and and then two, I just don't feel like butchering names tonight. But But yeah, I mean, I love early '90s Upper Deck. Period. Doesn't matter the sport. Heck, I even bought some NASCAR. Looks like we got a All Star card here of some type for the Flyers, and then the World Junior Tournament. We did not sell out the break tonight. I do appreciate everybody who grabbed a team, but if there's anything left over that you are dying to have, especially after we go through these packs, just shoot me a message, and I don't care. I'll throw them in your stack. A lot of the teams left over were from this World Junior Tournament, but yeah, just let me know. We got some Islanders, Blackhawks, action shot there, Sabers, Canadians, San Jose Sharks. There's a star rookie, Kozlov. Team Canada. So if there's anything I should know about to look for in particular, let me know. Because again, I'm in uncharted waters for myself. So while the young guns go all the way back to early '90s, I know that's kind of a thing now with modern sets. That's an interesting picture on the back. He's holding a balloon. Darren Shannon, Sabres. Canada Cup checklists. That's pretty cool. Bloodlines. Hmm. That will bite me tonight. Another junior tournament for Germany. The Young Guns. Pat Falloon. Looks like the Sharks. Canada. Bloodlines. Valerie and Pavel Burr. Yeah, these look great. Germany World Tournament. Young Guns, Dan Lambert for the Nordics. Star rookie. There's a name I know, Mario Lemieux. Oh, there's an Eric Lindros, Team Canada. Recognize that. And we got a hologram. Here we go. Dirk Graham, Frank J. Selke Trophy winner. Chicago. So that'd be what, Blackhawks? Yep, Blackhawks. Okay, didn't really know we'd have holograms in here. That's pretty cool. The Bloodlines, Chris and Peter Ferrero. So Ben, your break's tomorrow night, correct? And you've got some blasters, some newer than this hockey blasters, correct? Another Germany. Pretty cool team card there. Checklist. $10 hobby and blaster. Do my best to drop by if I'm around. Another Young Guns, Igor Ulanov, the Winnipeg Jets. Oh, that's cool. That's like the box bottom Brett Hull. Nice. Upper Deck just made some nice stuff. Another hologram, but it's the same one we just pulled. That kind of stinks. Here's a World Tournament, CIS. Yeah, man, that Heritage football box should be a lot of fun. Um, Most of you probably know I've got another Heritage baseball box that we did Bowman Heritage a couple weeks ago, and we've got a Heritage baseball coming up, Topps Heritage. So Young Guns, Valerie Zelapukin, the Devils. I do like the goaltender cards. Just look so menacing in their in all their pads, helmet, especially these old school helmets that some of these have on. Checklist. Jeff Sanderson, Young Guns for the Whalers. Almost took the Whalers for myself since that is the team that eventually became the Hurricanes, but again, I don't really know the players. I don't have a connection to them. There is a Wayne Gretzky, Team Canada. I do apologize if tonight is not as entertaining as normal. This last 24, 48 hours have not been the greatest. Now, somewhat educate me. So I know that there is a Dallas Stars, but have they always been the Stars, or have they were they called something else? Did they relocate to Dallas? If so, what were they called beforehand? Here's a Heroes of the NHL. Clark Gillis, Gillies, Rangers, Bloodlines. Oh yeah, good old art cards. Therian Fleury. How you say it? Flames. All right, Ben. I'm not exactly sure what card you're referring to, but I'll do my best to find it and throw it in your stack. Another Heroes of the NHL, Bob Nystrom and Ulf Nielsen. Excuse me, guys. Ed Belfour, Blackhawks. Team Russia. Gotcha. Here's the NHL. Pete Peters, the Capitals. Two of them back to back. Sergei Fedorov, Red Wings. Name sounds familiar. Isa Tikkanen, something like that. Oilers. Playing hockey in a suit. Seen it all. John Cullen, Whalers. There's another Whalers goaltender. All-Star checklist. Mark Messier. Is it Messier? Messi? It's the R silent. Mike Richter and Brian Lech. Seen that Bloodlines already. (1991) draft choice. Jason Cullimore, the Canucks. Tomas Sandstrom, the Kings. Got a half-naked tough guy. Mario Lemieux, All-Star. Sutter Brothers, Bloodline. Ed Mio, Heroes of the NHL. Draft choice, Jamie Pusher, Red Wings. Dave Gagner, or Gagne. That's nice. Gretzky. Pretty cool looking. Russ Courtnall. Again, I'm probably butchering some of these people's names. Jason Dahl, draft choice. John McLean, Devils. Patrick, is it? It's not Roy, is it? I know I've heard his name multiple times. Patrick, something wrong. It's the that's the Hurricanes coach, Rod Brindamore. Wow. 1991 draft choice, Jamie Matthews. David Volek at the Islanders. Chris King, Rangers. Heard of him. Don't know why. The All-Star. Man, that is just the first half of this box. Jeez. Even trying to go fast is taking longer than I anticipated. Wow, that okay. Thank you, Ben. I knew it was I know it wasn't pronounced like it looks. Adam Oates, All Star. Dave Gagner. Stevie, is it Yatherman? All Star. Heard of him. Pretty cool looking card. Darren Turcott. Oh, got another hollow. It's the same guy. Wow. It's number 8 in the set, but this is the third one. And needs to be fired for the horrible coalition. Another hollow coming up. And wouldn't you know, same guy. Dirk Graham. Man, what are the odds? Trevor Linden, All Star. Oh man, Johnny, you forgot me? Got about me? Man, you're just hurting my feelings. Star rookie, Patrick LeBeau. Darren Turcott, Rangers. What team did you grab, Victor? I don't have my list in front of me. Brett Hull, All Star. I didn't completely forget about you guys last week. It was a little odd not being at home. Actually, we came home a day early. We came home Friday. We had planned to come home Saturday, but we got in most of what we wanted to do at the park. Gretzky All Star. But we got in all the rides that we wanted to ride between the 2 days that we went. And the camper that we rented through Airbnb was not exactly as described. So we ended up getting a hotel room over in Knoxville for a couple of nights. And then we just decided it would be nice to have a whole weekend at home to recoup and recover before we had to go back to work on Monday. So we came home Friday, got home pretty late, and it was funny because we got home like at 10:30, and my oldest daughter said, "Hey, Dad, you have a break tonight?" Mark Messi, Mats Sundin, the Nordics. Well, those world tournaments. Sergey Fedorov. Ben went shopping again. Got a big package. Be anxious to see what you picked up for your group, Ben. That doesn't look like a hockey card at all. I know what you mean, Johnny. Sometimes the anticipation, the build up doesn't quite live up to the actual vacation, but we had a good time. We did. It rained on us on Wednesday, but that kept a lot of people away from the park, at least in the first half the day. And we bought gold season passes to Dollywood. So that got us in the fast lane for the first hour of the day. So on Wednesday, I think I had, after riding a couple of the roller coasters back to back so quickly, I had to sit out a ride or two because it was just too much for my stomach, which makes me sad. Getting old sucks. But my youngest daughter, I think she rode 7 rides in the first hour of the day. And I got my oldest daughter on her first upside down roller coaster. Here's Rod Brenda Moore again. And she enjoyed the ride. I figured she would if I could just get her on one. All right. We got to get another hologram, and it needs to be something other than the same dude we've already got 4 of. Victor's already trying to speak one into existence for his team. Sergey. Where you go? 20 years, really. It's been 20 years since you've been on a roller coaster. I still really enjoy them. But like I said, I mean, we literally walked on several rides back to back, no waiting at all. And I think that's what did it in for me. The youngest is the thrill seeker. So usually I'm the one riding those rides with her, but even the ones I sat out, she went ahead and did herself. Glad she did. Gretzky All Star. Final pack. I think I saw a couple of them weird 35-year-old guys last week. All righty. And final card is a Brett Hole. So, all right. Well, I did not know what to expect, but overall, these are some beautiful cards. If I was more of a hockey fan, I would definitely pay more attention to these. But kind of stinks that all four of the holograms we got were the same guy. And I don't know how big the set is, but there's at least eight. Hey, would you? Sorry about that. All righty. No way. All righty. You got eight cats. I guess it's bound one of them's going to try to make an appearance on camera. All righty. So this is the one I was looking forward to. 1997 Pinnacle Zenith. These 8x10s, they look better than the studio 8x10s that we did a while back. But I've never ripped any 97 Zenith. Though I did not realize when I bought the box that not every team was represented on the list. Um, so kind of stunk when I sat down to do the post, and that's when I realized, wait a minute, there's no Royals, there's no Cardinals, and then some of the checklists, some of the teams were only represented by one player, one card. So that was kind of a letdown. I did not realize, but I'm a sucker for Pinnacles, their Dufex parallels and stuff. So I thought, man, I got to give this a try. Got to give this a try. So obviously, anybody that gets an 8x10, and there are two in each pack, there's 12 packs, so what, 24. Anybody who's got gets an 8x10, I'm going to do my best to keep all of these big packs, these big envelopes, if you will, um, and use these to ship them in. But just keep that in mind when it comes time for shipping your stack, that it may add to the shipping a little bit. But here are the odds. It says the 8x10, 24 cards, 1 in 1 packs. 8x10 Dufex are 1 in 1. So I did not know that. The 8x10 Series V2, 8 cards, 1 in 47. And Z Team, total of 9 cards, 1 in 99 packs. And then the base set of the regular size cards there are 50 cards. So all of the inserts are 8x10s, and it looks like the parallels are going to be 8x10s. So trying to figure out the best way to get into these. They'd be slathered in tape like this. It's not going to make for an interesting failing, is it? Tape wasn't bad enough. Tons of glue. Jeez. These are nice. The colors on these really, really pop. These would make great stick these things in a frame. Let's move the camera up a little bit. Put these in a frame. They look great up on the wall. Here's the back. I don't always like oversized stuff, but I gotta say, these are pretty sharp looking. So that is the regular. And then here we go with the giant museum collection, if you and this one is Caminiti, the Padres. So pretty nice. And then the regular pack. We do have the regular Clemens. We got Nomo, the Dodgers. Molitor, the Twins. McGuire, the Athletics. And Brady Anderson. Yeah, these cards are beautiful. I think once you get these in hand, if you're not familiar with them, if you don't already have some in your collection, I think you will be pleasantly surprised, pleased. Next up, we have Mr. Albert Bell, the White Sox, and we had the regular. Now we have the parallel for the Rocket. Almost forgot. That Chuck Knobloch, I believe, for the Twins is. There's Barry Bonds, David Justice, Indians, Sosa, the Cubbies, and Jose Cruz Jr., which would have been a pretty nice card back in the day. We pulled a one of the V2 or the Z team. Don't really know what they look like, but Up, we have a big Scott Rowland for the Phillies. And nice. We have a X Tony Gwynn. Love it. Love it. And Gary Sheffield tracking down and out for the Fish. Barry Larkin, Reds. Vladimir Guerrero, Sr., Expos. Andrew Jones for the Braves, and John Smoltz for the Braves. This will work better. Why didn't think about that earlier. All right, there is the base Gwyn. And oh yeah, this is gonna get framed and put on the wall down behind the baseball card bar. Couple Yankees here. Rabu. Back. We got a teeny little Bernie Williams. We got A-Rod, Nomar, and Moose. Audience of kittens sitting right behind me tonight, staring at me. All right, there's the regular Andrew Jones and a nice Barry Bonds. Yeah, it's not the greatest photo of Gwen, you're right, but still pretty cool. There's another Sheffield. We got Kenny Lofton for the Braves. Here's our first Rocky tonight, Larry Walker. There's the kid and Smoltzy. But I assume, Johnny, you already have the Rockies from this set. But we do appreciate you stopping by tonight to give us share your witty banter. Seeing a trend here. We get the parallel, then we get the base. I always thought Maddox looked a little goofy when he pitched the faces he'd make, but still a pretty cool card. Frank Thomas, Ryan Sandberg for the Cubs, Andy Pettit, Yankees, Juan Gonzalez, Rangers, and Randy Johnson. Excuse me. There's the A Rod and the Big Hurt parallel. That Tino? Tino Martinez. We got El Capitan. Jeter. So, man, 3 Yankees in a row. Another Juan and another Gwynn. Well, we're baking that trend that we just noticed, or we thought we were noticing. There's a big Jeter and a Dufex McGuire. Erstad for the Angels. Another Lofton. Move on. The Red Sox, excuse me. It's Piazza for the Dodgers and a Bagwell. The Astros. I guess that's why I like Pinnacle so much, is that they just tried different things between mint and inside. Even this little experiment with 8x10s and Zenith. They just did some cool stuff. Oh, is Mr. Ben with us tonight? He got himself a giant Pudge. And another Ranger, Gonzalez. Hey, good evening, Matthew. Not the most interesting break to watch or listen to. I do apologize. Another Tino, another Jeter. Sanders, first one we've seen of him tonight. And there's Caminiti. And another Quinn. Yeah, he was showing an awful lot of leg in that photo, wasn't he? Maddox and a Dufex Bagwell. Thomas, Sandberg, Garcia Parra, Gonzalez, and Randy Johnson. And two to go, guys. Two to go. Already eclipsed the. Well, I guess we're just now eclipsing the hour mark since I was late starting tonight. A giant pudge sounds wrong. Here's a big old Nomo and a big old Zenith Dufex Albert Bell. Tony Clark. I thought that's who that was. Got Roland Buhner, Andrew, and our first Ripken tonight. Is that a cameo of Pudge in the corner? We have big, we have small Pudge, we have corner Pudge. All right, one more chance for a Z team or a V2. What was it called? Series V2. Big Hurt and Arabu. And our final pack, we have another Sheffield, another Sandberg, another Garcia Parra, another Moose, and another Randy Johnson. So, bada bing, bada boom. That takes care of us tonight. Yeah. Sorry about that, guys. I'm a little anticlimactic tonight. But beautiful cards. These would at 50 cards. It might be a little set I might try to put together. Because the photography is beautiful on them. All right, so don't want to go into a whole lot of detail tonight because I'm tired and I just don't want to talk about it. But this week really sucked at work, and I don't know what's going to be happening moving forward for me. We're going to finish out the month of December because I've already got product in hand and I got to pay for it. So we will continue with breaks, but right now I don't know with my whole setup what's going to happen. Um, I do know that my little honey hole where I get a lot of my older stuff, um, I will not be driving by there for work anymore. Doesn't mean I can't go. It's just I'll have to make a special trip, which is going to be like a 3 hour trip, round trip. Um, so I'll just have to make it count. But I don't know if I'm going to be in a place to continue the breaks. Like I said, after this week, I hope I'm wrong. I should have some answers come first of the week and then in the coming weeks. But like I said, we're going to finish out the year. And I believe what we will do next week, I think we're just going to do one box next week unless I throw something else in. grab it here. Since Ben and I were talking about Heritage, we'll do the Bowman Heritage baseball next week. Hobby Box 2007. Um, I enjoyed that last one we did. So we will do this one next week. If I don't know, maybe if I come across anything else small, we might supplement it with that. But this will be on par for next week. Same time, 10 o'clock, Friday night. Signups should be able to go back to our normal Sunday night sign up period. So check the Facebook group over the weekend, and I will get that ready. I'll do a little recap of tonight's stuff, but I'm not going to go crazy with scanning cards and things. But thank you guys for your participation. Thank you for your uh, your hanging out tonight and just keep my mind off of things for a little bit. I really do appreciate it. And then our final week, we will have 2 boxes, and I am going to have some giveaways. So the final week that we will break this month will be Friday the 15th. I will have some giveaways, so more information on that in the coming weeks. I'll do it in a way that you do not have to be present on the live break on the 15th in order to win. But I'll also have some hand curated cards that I'll be putting in everybody's stack. Things that I've come across that I think certain people will enjoy. And I'll be doing that for everybody, especially all you regulars who help fill these breaks, every week. But then, like I said, I'll have some giveaways that we'll be doing, and like I said, I have an idea of a way to do it where you can still win stuff without actually being present, because I know not everybody has a chance to sit down and listen to me ramble on a Friday night. So more on that probably by next week, so we can get everything set up. But come back, we'll do this one next week. We'll talk a little bit more about how the giveaways are going to work and all of that. And then next week we'll unveil the final 2 boxes, which I've already showed them, so it's not that big of a secret. But so that's it, guys. Have a yeah, thank you, Johnny. Really, it does. It helps to keep my mind off of things, and I got some baseball stuff I want to do this weekend. I want to silly as it may sound, I may bust into some 1991 Leaf baseball and start to put that set together this weekend. I need to do something to keep my mind off of work and some stuff going on. But thanks, guys, for hanging out. I really do appreciate it. I really didn't want to do this tonight, but as we got going and got the conversation going in the chat, does make me feel a little bit better. So thank you, guys. We will get back at it again next week. And if you need anything in the interim, guys, let me know. If you are ready for your stack to be shipped, let me know. But other than that, have a fantastic weekend, and we will catch you back here on the channel next Friday night. Thanks, guys.